Can I have my spot, baby? I have to adjust this anyway. You need to move. Bubba. Scoot. I know you don't like me moving you, but you need to move. Come here. Come here. Boba. Honey. Good girl. Okay. Welcome back. I just don't know where your collar went. You did something with it. Because you had it this morning. Yeah. What'd you do with your collar? Hey, give me my hand back. No. You can't decide if you're going to be cuddly or if you're going to be in a bad mood. Sweet girl. Oh, just scratch. It just scratches. Hi. How'd you get your collar off, kitty? She lost her collar, and I don't know how, because it's one of those collars that even I couldn't figure out how to take off. You were so cute. Bip. Ah. Good girl. Yes, she is. We have a co-host today. She can't decide if she wants to be a menace or if she just wants to cuddle. Can you unlatch from my pants, please? Beep. You're adorable. Menace. No. Boba. Girl. Boba. Stop it. If you're gonna be in my lap, you're gonna be nice. She's upset because I moved her. Yeah. Anyway, how's everyone doing? The dogs are being loud again. Hi, welcome in. Did your mama give you a bath? You feel softer. We are not doing that, no. That might be why she doesn't have a collar on. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Could you not do that in my lap, please? Boba. The more you do it, the more you're just going to attack me. It's a thing she has when she's cleaning herself and you pet her.
she becomes an absolute menace. Hi. She also feels a lot softer than she did yesterday. She's also missing her collar. I don't know where her collar went. You're such a good girl. Hi. Yeah, it's a comfy day. Hi. Do I know Arabic? No, I do not. What are you staring at, Mumu? Almost all the cats are in here. Hi. Yeah, it's getting colder. Hence the hoodie. It's a comfy day. You know Arabic? That's awesome. Sweet baby. Yeah. Fuck. Do I know any Arabic? No. You want me to stop moving? Yeah. Keep up to Snoop. Yep. Good girl. What's the time? It's 3:35 for me. I think we can get started though. Can I sniff? What? That was adorable. Okay. You gonna go over there? You're not gonna be cuddling anymore? Okay. Arthur, you've returned. Leo cried as he hurried into the library. I've got to talk to you. I've learned something. Would you, stop? You are not chewing on this. His brother fixed him. What? What are you doing? This is a weird ass cat. Boba. Boba. Why? What's the point? You're just gonna be upset when I move. Okay. Give me my sleeve. No. Give it here. This is my hand, not yours. His brother fixed him with his steely gaze. Excuse you. Why? From where he stood next to the fire, burning with the what? Burning with the hearth. What the fuck? We've received what amounts to a ransom note. Arthur's words had the same effects as being dashed as a bucket of ice water. Leo stopped and gasped for breath, staring at his brother in stunned silence. Yes, they are Golden Girl pajama pants. I stole them from my brother. They're mine now. I will be right back. The lengths I go to just make sure you're comfortable, Kat. Hi, Sofa baby. Can you move, please? No. Okay. I don't understand her, but she put herself in this situation and she's not moving. Do not eat my hair. All the cats have an obsession with hair and it's kind of annoying. Can I have my sleeve? Thank you. She's been in a mood. Both playful, menace, and cuddly. Anyway. You may shut your mouth now. Arthur paced towards the glass doors and overlooked the gardens at the other end of the room. It was delivered to your man in the horse garden this afternoon by a street urchin. He ran away before the guard could question him. A ransom note, Leo finally choked out. For the ring? Are we missing anything else for which we have offered a reward? Arthur said. Of course it's for the ring. Are we missing anything else for which... Oh, I already read that. And didn't mention the inscription. Very clearly, they've asked for the reward to be delivered in 3 days' time. No bobbies, no guards. Arthur gave Leo an appraising look. They want you to deliver it on Diablo at midnight. In the woods alone. He turned away and pulled a piece of paper from inside his vest and snapped it open in front of his face. You're being very loud. Allow me to read the note for you. I'm in possession of the missing item. I would like to collect the reward which has been posted, but I do not seek attention and would like to keep my identity a secret. For that reason, please leave the reward in a large black bag on Tuesday night. Have Sir Leopold come alone. Okay, who's texting me right now? Again, only when I'm busy. They didn't have FedEx in this time. Arthur looked over at Leo. They wrote alone in capital letters, one corner of his mouth lifted in a wry smile. Before he continued, at midnight, on his black horse with the reward to the large elm near the Blue Bridge in St. James Park, there will be a message in the crook of the tree telling him where to go next. Arthur raised his eyebrows at Leo and cleared his throat. Second paragraph. We will be watching. Don't try and follow Prince Leo. We will not harm him. Arthur looked up. That's certainly a relief, wouldn't you agree? Let me continue. I don't really trust Arthur. I know others seek the ring, so please follow these directions precisely and do not try to identify us. We hope the following is true. Again, I can't say this correctly, so Nasi, Shani, and timid. I think the last word has changed like 5 times. For the sake of peace, we agree. Arthur folded the letter and held it up for Leo to see. Apparently, they know of the truce. Oh my God, Leo whispered and sank into the chair. It's a bloody treasure hunt. Arthur barked out a bitter laugh. Exactly, dear brother. I couldn't have put it better myself. Bye. Leo stared uneasily at the pattern of the rug as his mind raced, recalling his conversation with Elizabeth. At the ball, he had questioned how to collect the reward. She had questioned how to collect the reward. I'm sure if you truly want the ring back, you must have a system of exchange planned out. He had stupidly told her exactly what to do, and now she had done it. He pushed himself out of the chair. I think I know who's involved in the ring's disappearance. Arthur jerked his head over in surprise. You do? Has your man learned something? Fuck. No, Leo shook his head. I've learned something. He rubbed his face hard with both hands, then ran them through his short hair. The last time he was described, he barely had hair, not short hair. He let out a long sigh. The day after the theft of the ring, I met an urchin outside the palace. At the base of the very tree we were told to leave the ransom. Leo slid his hands into his pockets, a thoughtful expression on his face as he remembered the scene. There was something suspicious about him. He was tucked into the thicket below the tree, and I had the strong impression that he was hiding something. When I told him to empty his pockets, he spooked my horse and ran away before I could question him further. A street urchin. What's this got to do with the ring? Leo held his hand up. I'm getting to that. The boy bore a black mark on his wrist as if he'd been branded. Like a high fire up in Smithfield's market. It was an almost unusual mark. I thought perhaps he was a gypsy. Leo stepped near to his brother and dropped his voice. I would have forgotten about the incident except the mysterious Elizabeth bears the exact same mark. That's the reason I dropped my wine glass at the ball. Arthur cocked his head in surprise. Are you speaking of Will's friend Elizabeth? What are you looking at? What was the point? Huh? Again, what was the point if you're just gonna come right back? What was the point, pretty girl? Yeah, what's the point? You're not gonna fit back there. No. Watch the attitude. Good girl. Yes, Leo nodded. It was too much of a coincidence that they would both bear the same mark, so I drew the shape on a page and took it to Mammy. What are you doing? Okay. Stop it. Arthur let out a disbelieving laugh. I'm wondering what type of guidance you're seeking from a woman we used to consider to be a witch. If you'll recall, Arthur, Leo said defensively, you're the one who has insisted that the missing ring holds a truce with the world of fairies. He jerked. Ow! Bitch. Don't be a bitch. Jesus. He jerked his glass off a tray and angrily poured some wine into it. I'm just picturing this in my head. It's funny. That's okay. I sometimes do one during the daytime and one during the night. That's what I'm doing today, except it's a little bit different today. Today it's Fairy Ring during the day and one of my stories at night. And I have left it up to you guys to choose between Sailing Woman, Villain's Journey, Crown's Throne, and Awaken. I haven't got responses yet, but each story I have cosplayed at least, well, half of my characters on my channel are from Crown's Throne. Elrifa is from Sailing Woman. The cosplay I did today for Rena is from Awaken. And Mia is from Villain's Journey. Hi, welcome in. Are you done being a bitch? Yeah? Good girl. Anyway. Who better than Mammy to question about that world? Arthur gave a slight shrug. You have a point, so tell me, what did she say? Did Mammy recognize the mark? She did. Leo drank deeply from the glass, hoping the wine would settle his ragged nerves. Though he suspected Elizabeth played a part in the ring's theft, he received a ransom note in the exact manner he had described to her was both startling and damning at the same time.
Cute.
Anyway, Mammy, fuck. Mammy rattled something off about Gaelic when she saw, off in Gaelic when she saw it. Said the mark meant the fairy ring, that it was a mark of the fae. Leo reached for what? My brain's not working. Leo reached for the decanter and refilled his glass. I'm afraid I've been converted to a believer about the truths, Arthur. I fear there are fae in our midst who mean to do us harm. Because of a mark on some street urchin's wrist, Arthur said in a disbelieving voice. Because the mark is evidence of a fairy connection, Leo snapped. Because of the questions that Elizabeth, who also bears the mark, asked me about ransoming the ring at the ball. Are you sure, Leo? It seems like a bit of a leap. Can you be positive the mark is the same? Can you be positive that Mammy knows what she's talking about? Arthur raised his eyebrows. You'll recall she's practically as old as time. Leo threw up his hands in frustration. How could Elizabeth know of the ring? What did she tell you? She said she overheard someone talking about it. Didn't you say Isabel asked you about the ring recently too?
Fuck.
Well, yes, but Isabel was at the party. Perhaps Will's friend overheard her. And while we're on it, how is it that Isabel knows anything of the ring to begin with? Leo wanted to explode, but Arthur, whoever has written the ransom note, he jabbed a finger at the page that Arthur still held in his finger. With his finger. What? Oh, I put an extra word in there. Sorry. What book is it? It is Fairy Ring by Kiki Hamilton. It's been a series for a while now on my channel. And we're a little bit past halfway through. We're chapter 21. And there's 40 chapters in this thing. So, they're pretty short though. Okay, where was I? Has done exactly what I told Elizabeth to do. His shoulders sagged. And now I'm concerned that she is involved with Will after everything that Will's has been through. I wonder if he has any idea who he's got himself mixed up with. Arthur's eyes narrowed. Will's is the least of your worries, and I warn you, Leo. You need to be very careful before you accuse of his a friend of his of having an association with fairies. We'll become a laughing stock of London if that gets out. Arthur folded the note one last time, creasing the edges into crisp lines, and tossed it on the table. Did Mammy have anything else to say? Yes. Leo's concern was reflected in his expression. She said, she said there's a spy among us. A spy. Leo choked. She told me the Fae are everywhere now, and that the ring has gone missing, just waiting for their opportunity to strike. Leo's voice dropped. That some could even resort to murder. Oh my god. One second. Okay, I'm back. What is your plan for Christmas? I think I'm gonna do something similar to what I did for Halloween, except better. Because I didn't really like how the Halloween special turned out. Or I could do a short film with a couple characters. That would be interesting. Depending on which characters I choose. Be interesting. I'm getting ideas now. Anyway, back to the story. Where was I? Arthur's face was unreadable. After a long moment, he spoke. There has been a shocking increase in the number of dead bodies that the mudlarks are pulling from the river now. I'm sure you've heard. They all appear to be mutilated in the same fashion as though they were ripped apart, as if they've been attacked by some kind of monster. Leo nodded. She seemed especially concerned about mother and baby. Who the fuck? Who's baby? What? Did I miss something? What? I missed something, apparently. I don't know what happened, but okay. Thank you, mods, for being a good mod. I don't know what happened. I really don't. I don't think I want to know. Sofa, what are you doing? Manny, you better be nice. I can hear Sofa right now. Anyway. Leo nodded. She seemed especially concerned. Oh, I already read that. Arthur gripped the back of a chair with both hands. And did Mammy recommend how we are to fight against something we can't even see. We have to recover the ring, Leo said. There's no other way. I'll have to deliver the money. You can't be serious. Arthur's normally dry tone was etched with disbelief. It's the only way I know how to get the ring back. Leo said. His voice was insistent. Every time I see that word, I always say instant first. I don't know why. But then again, a lot of words are spelled the same with just a couple letters mixed up. So. Oh, ew. Yeah, thanks for locking him. Thanks. But to go alone at midnight, Mother would have your head. She would have my head if she didn't know. She won't have my head if she doesn't know. Leo raised his eyebrows at his older brother. It's one thing to sneak out for a little fun and mischief, Arthur replied, as though stating the obvious, but something completely different to ride alone in response to a ransom note. He pulled the stopper from a crystal. I still don't know how to completely say this word, so decanter or decanter. I'm going to say decanter. And filled a glass with amber liquid. He lifted the glass and drank deeply before continuing. That's called stupidity. Not to mention the fact that the ransom is being claimed by a thief who snuck in and out without leaving a trace. Leo moved a step closer. Lives are hanging in the balance now. We can't take the chance of not paying the money. We've got to get the ring back. He nodded at the folded ransom note that Arthur had tossed on the table, and there's only one way. And that, my beautiful raindrops, is the end of chapter 21. I would love to hear your theories on where it's going and what you think about the main character and what she is, because I personally think that she is a fae, especially since they explained her mark and that basically confirmed my theory, but I could still be wrong. I love discussing fantasy books. I absolutely love it. It's like my favorite thing ever. I'm a huge fantasy girl. But I will be back tonight with either Crown's Throne, Sailing Woman, Villain's Journey, or Awaken. I still have yet to choose one. And you guys also have a say in this. Let me know down in the comments which one you want for tonight's stream. There is once again Crown's Throne, Sailing Woman, which I have read before, but I might read again. Villain's Journey and Awaken. All of one of my favorite books. Well, all of them are some of my favorite books that I've written. But until then, good morning, good afternoon, good night, my beautiful raindrops. Stay spooky, stay weird, stay dreaming. Hi, Moo Moo.